Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
No, what the hell are you doing?
That's the what? That's the way it's the way it goes.
No, the ending goes.
I'm doing the beginning, not the ending.
Well, we got to do the ending.
It's the beginning of the review. Sean.
I'm Sean Lott.
I'm Josh Lippman.
We're reviewing Harry Potter Part 2. If
Definitely
you couldn't
Hallows
tell,
Part 2.
Whatever.
You don't know anything about Harry
Potter.
Potter.
Harry Potter 2.
Did you read the books?
The Revenge.
You didn't. You
The
didn't read the books.
Revenge of Harry Potter. Freddy versus Harry Potter.
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 is the big Harry Potter finale to end the Harry Potter saga. Again, Part 1 came out last summer, so this one just picks up right where it left off. It's Harry Potter versus Voldemort. He has to track down all the Horcruxes. If you don't know what those are, screw you. He has to save all his friends, all his fellow Hogwarts students.
And Hermione needs bigger boobs.
No, she doesn't. She's perfect the way she is.
It's what I wanted. It was 2 hours of balls to the wall action, which is awesome. You wouldn't think you'd want that from a Harry Potter movie, but it was nonstop action. Plus, it gives you that little bit of wonder that was like part of the first movie and second movie, where he's discovering stuff even at the last chapter. So that was really good stuff for me.
So since Part 2 picked up right where Part 1 left off, I was expecting it to be action all the way through, and it was, but that didn't mean that there wasn't room for the characters to have their moments. And, you know, by association, the actors themselves. And the actors were incredible. Alan Rickman, who plays Snape, was a real standout. And all three of the main Harry Potter kids were really good this movie. They've really grown as actors. And we can see that on screen, and we can tell that they really wanted to put their largest effort into this one last hurrah.
So I really like Warwick Davis as an actor. If you don't know who he is, he was Willow in the movie Willow, or he's the Leprechaun in Leprechaun. But he was the Goblin, what was his name?
The Goblin?
The Goblin.
I don't know.
Well, he plays a Goblin who works at the bank in Harry Potter, and he gets his moment. It's finally we get to see Warwick Davis, and he's been in all the Harry Potter movies as that one professor, but now he plays this Goblin character who gets like some really choice moments, and that made me very happy because Warwick Davis is sick.
Another great thing about this film was the special effects. They really poured all their money into this one, it seems. Of course, they're going to make $1 gazillion anyways. They've already made $1 gazillion. I think it broke records from The Dark Knight and stuff. They were actually able to capture the spirit of the books and actually most of what was going on. I guess that was the benefit of splitting into 2 parts. This is the first Harry Potter movie that I think I can say it actually has the book beat in some areas. So a big con for me was the relationships in this film, specifically the romantic relationships between the various main Harry Potter kids, like Ron and Hermione together. That I guess part of the problem was the books. Like even in the books, Ron and Hermione didn't seem like it worked to me. Neither did Harry and Ginny. I guess it was like the author wanted to say, hey, like everybody wants to see Harry and Hermione together, so let's screw that over. But it didn't work there, and it doesn't work here either, unfortunately.
Something that bothered me in this movie was the epilogue. I'm not gonna want to ruin anything, but you kind of get to see the characters, all grown up. Maybe Harry's there, maybe he's not. I don't want to say he lives or dies, whatever. I haven't seen it yet, but they're all grown up, same actors, and my problem is they all kind of look like kids playing dress up. It looks weird. The audience was laughing. I was laughing with them.
Maybe they were meant to laugh, though.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a serious epilogue. But, just shows that they're not adults yet.
Well, you didn't read the books, did you, right?
I don't read.
Yeah, anybody who read the books is going to get the whole epilogue thing. And that was a big controversy in the books as well. And for bringing it to screen, I think they did a pretty good job. Although it is still a little out of place.
I don't know how
shall we say. You should learn to read, Sean. It's very useful.
Rating time.
Rating time.
Rating time.
Rating time.
Okay, so I don't know what to give this movie because the movie on its own isn't quite a movie, right? So we have part 1 and we have part 2. Now I didn't like part 1 because it was boring and slow and stole my money. And we got part 2 that's awesome and amazing. So what I figured I'll do is I'm going to average the 2. So I gave part 1 a 5.5. I'm going to give this one a 10. So it's going to be somewhere around the, 7 something, 7.75,
7.75.
yeah, 7.75. Let's move on to Josh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do what Sean did. I'm not gonna average out the two parts. In fact, I thought part
he's
one.
lazy.
I know. I thought part one was actually a lot more decent than you thought it was. I thought it was more of a 7, but that's
You were drunk.
that's
so
another story. Okay.
Drink a lot.
I think if you see these two movies in succession,
Alcoholic.
I think if you see them together, it's an epic. You've got a really great movie, and Harry Potter: The Deathly Hallows Part 2 was the finale the Harry Potter saga deserved. It was incredible. I give it a 9 out of 10. It's actually the most fun I've had in theaters this year. So.
Okay, so for Wheat Films, I'm Sean Lott.
I'm Josh Littman.
And we just reviewed
La 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 la. Deathly Hallows Part 2.